Okay, our beloveds, today is a Friday here in our Another's world, and she was very, very productive this week for her. Her shift began by starting her morning with sun gazing as the sun comes up over the horizon. It only takes a moment for the sun to come up beyond the horizon, but the energy, the rays that the sun gives off stimulates your pineal gland, and it imparts a healing energy into your energy body. Your chi or ki is replenished some. And she has now done it all week long and has found that it has regenerated much of her depleted batteries from the last number of months of depletion. So her battery is being recharged. Her activity that she can participate in during the day makes her feel more alive, and she's getting things done. She has had particular items on her to-do list, one in particular that showed up on her radar last August or so, and it was but a dream that we imparted within her, and it was ripe for the picking this week. So she completed her piece of it and sent it off to the heavens with a hope and a kiss of changing the world, not only for herself, but for others like her. Her wish is for her past to create a better future for others in those areas where she can add value. And we can tell you that her message has been well received by the angels, and we will do our part to make certain that her courage and her strength and her resiliency and her willingness to put herself out there don't fall on deaf ears, but instead are implemented in ways that even she cannot fathom yet. Your courage and willingness to be a test case for others has been shown. Many of you have been willing to get the vaccine in order to help create herd immunity, in order to protect you and to protect humanity. And she has a similar desire, but within those areas where she can have the greatest impact because of her trust that her innocence can somehow change the energy on this planet, that her innocence and willingness to trust and believe in something better, in equality, in fairness, in shifting the balance of power to those who are more vulnerable and who will offer vastly different solutions. She believes that it can be done. And because of this unyielding, undying, untarnished, pure belief that you, a single person, can forever change the ripple of time in this universe. It is her belief that is shifting the lives of those around her. Her ability to see beyond the wall that is in front of her, but instead to look through that wall to see what is on the other side and to find a way to merge your body with the wall, to walk out the other side. A changed and forever altered human being, because you have done the impossible. You have altered the construct of this world from what you were told it was to what you wish to believe that it is. And that is that you are magical. Your belief system in making a difference in your own life and in those around you does indeed make a difference, and that you can walk through walls, and that you can walk on water, and that you can fly if you but dare to dream. Our another has nothing to lose and everything to gain, as she has been a mattress warrior since 2012. Her life has been so minimized so that she lives in many ways in a fishbowl where she watches those outside of her live a full life, coming and going and doing and being and seeing and visiting and traveling and learning and sharing and working and spending and shopping and dining and living, simply living. And she is living within her own four walls, within really her own four walls of her bedroom much of the time. And her imagination has gotten vastly bigger because the day-to-day stuff that she has done has gotten vastly smaller. So we will leave you with this simple analogy. If a person loses one of their senses, their other senses become much more heightened and almost like superpowers. The blind can touch your face and recognize you. They can hear the voice intonation and recognize you. There are ways within which our another has had to grow because all of her other senses in many ways were shut down. And so she has had to get creative to figure out how to keep her mind occupied, how to keep her creative juices going, to continue to trust and believe that the universe has a better plan for her out there and how she will get there. And she has used these new senses, the extrasensory senses that she has developed because the others were shut down. And she is now sharing these gifts with you all to show you all that you can merge with the wall and walk out the other side. Not because you can, but because you believe you can. If you believe you can change someone's world, because you just simply become love, then you can and you will, just not necessarily in the way that you had envisioned. She has changed many people's lives around her for the better and for the worse from the other person's perspectives. Because some people may have been frustrated by choices and decisions that she made. Some people may have been emotionally satisfied by certain decisions that she made. But nonetheless, she has affected others by stepping into her own abilities. When you all shift into a stronger, more complete version of yourselves, you will find that you also will have a ripple effect on those around you, because when you change, those around you must change. It is like a puzzle piece. They must either adjust their puzzle piece to adapt to yours so you will continue to be a good fit, or they will need to leave, because the original relationship, engagement, agreement, contract, construct no longer meshes. But when you believe that you can change the world and you step out in faith like Nelson Mandela did, how do you think it works? It starts with the first step, the first decision. Not knowing where you're going to go, but just knowing you feel so passionately about this cause, this purpose. And you're willing to stand up for it, and you're willing to die for it. And therein lies the gift of the ripple effect of where you merge with the wall. You become one with your cause, with your purpose. And then at some point, your purpose takes on its own life, and you step out on the other side of the wall. And you have forever altered the lives of many others without really realizing how you would do this. And this is our takeaway from today. Our another is rather confused right now because this is a very different message that we have energetically shared with her as we merged her with the wall and had her come out the other side. And it feels very unusual, to say the least. So we encourage you all to try to connect to the resonance of the message herein, because you too can merge with the wall and change and change. And so it is. Namaste.